Hello everybody, my name is Erdalan Gilavizade. Behind me you can see the Rishi mushroom Ganoderma compose here in the near 100 meters and approx 300 square meters under cultivation. We have 20 tons Rishi mushroom compose, 20 tons. And each ton compose we received near 25 kilogram dry Rishi mushrooms. Unlike the other mushroom, Rishi mushroom needs near the 4 months growth period, and unlike the other mushroom like the enoki, shiitake, and the lambsman, we need a range between the 25 to 30 centigrade. This is very suitable. This is suitable for the warm climate, in the warm season, in the summer and the spring, especially for the people that don't have access to the chiller air handling unit. We can easily, with the simple air conditioner and the shelves, we can grow the Rishi mushroom. 4 months is the growth period. Usually this is after autoclave, we all the black and the brown, and after the sterilization of the compost and inside the autoclave, after the coming in the main room, in the growth room, near the 1 month takes the mycelium run colonization. And after the receiving the compost, all is the completely closed and all black. After the 1 month, all the compost from the black converted to the white. All the white, all mycelium. Then this is completely black. Near the 1 month takes these factors. Near the 1 month, we should control the temperature here 30 centigrade, humidity 85% to 90%, completely dark, and CO2 near the 2000 to 3000 ppm, the amount of the CO2. And after the 1 month, that all the compost surface is the white. Okay, when the all compost is the white, we should, when they're completely white, we should open this surface, and like this, we should open exactly like this, exactly like this. This amount of surface is enough. We shouldn't keep the big like this because we have the deer antlers disorder. Not too much big, not too much small, exactly like this, 8 centimeters in diameter, completely connected to the compost, exactly this from the end. When completely white, in this stage we should decrease the temperature from 30 to 26 centigrade, and the humidity 95%. Light from the 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. we need the 1000 lux to 1200 lux, and the amount of the CO2 should be 600 ppm to 700 ppm. Full oxygen, full light. And when the temperature is the 26 centigrade, gradually the mushroom will appear. From 1 tons compost, from 1 tons Ganoderma compost, 1 tons we receive 20 to 25 kilogram dry mushroom. After harvesting, this is the only mushroom in the exotic mushroom we should dry it. We cannot use it the fresh because completely better, and it's better we dry it, all the mushroom. In the 45 centigrade during 2 hours, we can put them in a small room, and all after the 2 hours converted to the dry mushrooms. In my book, I have, this is the new edition of my book, Exotic Mushroom book. Everything in my book completely has been explained, PDF plus the videos about the majority of the exotic mushroom like the lambsman, Ganoderma, shiitake, king oyster, lemon oyster, pink oyster, and the cordyceps, step by step, with a simple language, with the videos plus 2 days online consultation. If you need my book, you can text me on WhatsApp 009-8935-825-3945 and contact me. Thank you. Hello everybody, my name is Erdalan Gilavizade. I want to teach you the Rishi mushroom growing. The growth period of the Rishi mushroom is the 4 months. First step, this compost, the substrate compost, this is the including 40% wood chips, 40% sawdust, and the 15% soy meal, and 5% gypsum. That is very important in the reishi mushroom compost. We should reach the ratio of the carbon to nitrogen. The ratio of the carbon to nitrogen should be 40, 45, 46. After the putting the substrate, after the providing the substrate with the soybean, with the wood chips, with the sawdust, completely we should add the 50% of the dry weight, we should add the water. Then completely wet. When they receive the humidity 75%, the humidity, I mean the substrate, the humidity inside the substrate should be reached to 75%. After that, you bag with the plastic bag, you bagging the plastic bag, then put in the autoclave. After the 2 hours, 121 centigrade, you should sterilize your compost. Then after sterilizing, you should allow to the 5 hours to the cooling the substrate. Then add the spawn under the autoclave, under the laminar hood, near the 7% of the weight of compost you need to spawn. Then you add, after the spawning, this is completely brown, the substrate completely brown, you need to 1 month for the whitening. Near the 1 month, 4 or 5 weeks takes time, they should completely white. For the mycelium run, for the colonization, you should keep the temperature in your room 28 centigrade, humidity 70%, humidity 70%, and also the CO2 over 4000 ppm, completely dark. After the completely whiten, you should open the lid of this for the 5 centimeters. Then you should change the conditions from the 28. Now in this condition should be 26 centigrade. Now in this stage, you should provide for room. When you all the compost should be from the top, you should cut and like this. You know, this is like this. You can use it with the wire, with the galvanized wire in the 5 centimeters, and you allow. This is very important. This diameter should be 6 or 7 centimeters. In the best condition for the reishi mushroom should be in this stage. In this stage, after the opening, temperature should be 26 centigrade, humidity 90%, and CO2 near 700 ppm, and humidity. And from the 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., you should provide the light. If you have access to the sunlight, you can provide a window for the 100 meters, 100 by 100 meters, 1 meter by 1 meters, 1 meter by 1 meters, provide you can access to the sunlight. But if you are like here, because we don't have access to the sunlight, you can use this artificial light. The color should be completely white, distance between only 1 row of the light string, and also in the wall. In this wall, as you can see, this is the 2 meters by 2 meters. 1, 2, 3 in the wall. In the via 2 sources we provide the light. All of the sources light should be white LED. White, and also completely very important. We should reach the amount of the lux is very important for us. The amount of the lux should be 1000 lux light. 1000 lux. ppm should be between the 600 ppm to 800 ppm. Here the 600 to 800 ppm full, and the aeration as much as you need to 26 centigrade. For example, if the outside the weather is very warm, you should this is connected to the air handling unit. Air handling unit connected to the chiller if you live in the warm country, and therefore you should regulate until 26 centigrade. This you can provide. This is very important. You shouldn't water directly to the mushroom, because the mushroom is very sensitive to the water. As you can see, we always watering the floor, and also please via this irrigation tape we can watering the floor. Very important. We should keep relative humidity, RH. Very important. We should reach not the directly water. If even the 1 drop of water faced with the mushroom, the Ganoderma will be destroyed. Therefore, you should always the wall, the floor always should be wet like this, and via this stage, via this way, you should reach to a 90%. As you can see, if you if you see here, this is the 27 centigrade, humidity 82%, and the CO2 800 ppm. And the light from the 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. this is completely light. We should on the light 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. From the 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. tomorrow should be off. For this, very important, in the 100 meters, in the 100 meters 5 by 20 meters, we can put 20 tons compost. From each ton compost, we can we can harvest near 30 kilogram dry Ganoderma, 30 kilogram. Therefore, 100 meters is you can harvest near 600 kilogram dry reishi mushroom. Each ton give you 30 kilogram dry Ganoderma, and also the weight of each compost is the 2 kilogram. And for the aerations, that is very important. We should have the aeration for example, if the weather outside is very warm, 24 hours air handling unit should be work. As you can see via plastic dot, the hole of this, the diameter is 4 centimeters. The distance between two holes is the 50 centimeters. Via plastic dot, we provide the cold temperature and near the 26 centigrade. This is also the distance between the two floor is the 1 meters. The distance between that floor, that shelf to the side walls, also 80 centimeters. That is very important in the reishi mushroom. Always the temperature in the fruiting system should be between 25 to 28 centigrade. If temperature rise, if you have the rising temperature over 30 centigrade, all kind of the molds, you face with all kind of the molds, and near the 30% you lose your weight. If the temperature go down to the under the 20 centigrades, all this Ganoderma converted to like the deer antlers. Therefore, temperature, as you can see in the fruiting stage, that is here, very important, temperature should be 26 centigrade. For the colonization, temperature should be 28 centigrade. In this stage, temperature should be 26 centigrade. Humidity 90%, light 1000 lux. This is the secret of the growing the mushroom like this beautiful Ganoderma. Now, that is after the harvesting, you should dry it in the 45 centigrade. You can use, for example, 10 meters of your room, and the 10 meters you can provide the shelves and put the Ganoderma for the drying. You can use very simple heating system, heater, very simple, that used in your office. You can increase the temperature to the 50 centigrade. Then after the 2 hours, completely converted to the dry Ganoderma. Very important, it doesn't need you use the machine drying machine, because the drying machine, all the color converted to the black. Therefore, it's very important you use the room. You should increase the temperature inside room, then you dry the Ganoderma.